It's your boy Link 215 here with a UFC 161 pay-per-view review. We really gonna break this down for the co-main event and the main event. Brother tired, I gotta get up in the morning, so let's do this. But actually, before I get into them fights, I want to give a shout out to Davis and Sexton. I love when the females get in their bag. Sometimes they are the best fight in the pay-per-view. This fight was average, but it was still solid. Davis to win. I can't wait to what she do on her next fight. So let's get into the co-main event. My man Roy Nelson versus Stipe Miocic. First round happens. Let's see what happens in the first round. Roy Nelson gets rocked, and then after that he got rocked some more, and after that he got rocked some more. Now Roy just fought like 6 weeks ago, first round knockout, so I thought he probably took this fight a little lightly. He just know he has crazy punching power in his right hand, and I guess he felt this won't go past the first round. Maybe he didn't train as hard. His cardio was shot. I mean, this man was tired in the first round, at the second half of the first round. It was a lot of barrage of punches. So I guess Nelson energy got absorbed faster than he thought it would. But he looked it bad. I mean, he lost every round. Second round happened, same thing. He was getting rocked and rocked. Roy Nelson's chin is ridiculous. This man would not fall at all. Stipe kept rocking him. Good combos, good knees. This is the best I've ever seen him. I can't wait for his next fight. Roy, I don't think this is gonna hurt Roy that much. I feel like Roy next fight just has to be domination. Like, I want to see Roy back on the ground. I want to see Roy doing more submission techniques. And of course he got knockout power, we know that, but don't rely on that alone, Roy. You a big country. So let's get into the main event. It's time. You know my buffer voice. Forget it. Now we have Henderson versus Sugar Rashad Ellis. This fight was well, I couldn't wait to see it. I've been waiting for this. Rashad Ellis is my favorite fighter, so every time he fights I make sure I tune in. I was confused why they made it 3 rounds. I thought every championship fight and every main event is 5 rounds guaranteed. I don't know if this is a contract thing and they didn't want to do 5 rounds. And I don't know if they just decided to change it for this event. I don't know. If y'all do know, please leave that in the comment section. I would like to know. First round starts. It starts off solid, very slow. They just filling out each other. And Henderson throws this left jab that Rashad is like basically charging in at the same time, so he gets rocked. Then Dan hit him with a right uppercut. He was stunned. Rashad Evans to me never really had a good chin. His chin is always suspect. He get rocked in a lot of fights. I just really seen him get knocked out once, but he been rocked in a lot of fights. Second round, Rashad came out. Couple solid punches, had a takedown. His takedowns wasn't as strong either. He got 1 takedown out of 10 in this fight. That's 10%. That's kind of bad. But I believe he barely won the second round, or it was a tie. But third round, Rashad owned that third round. Combos galore, nice punches, nice hooks. He didn't throw no leg kicks. That was kind of confusing that he didn't throw no leg kicks. Joe Rogan kept bringing it up. Why is this man not throwing leg kicks? It should be very simple. You know, Henderson won't be prepared for that. He has a strategy of a jab and a right hook. So just throw some leg kicks. Switch it up. Have a complete game. But Rashad won this fight by split decision. It was very close. Rashad lost his last 2 fights. He lost badly the last fight. I didn't appreciate it. He didn't show up. He came there assuming he's gonna get a win because he's Rashad Evans. He really didn't do a good takedown. He really didn't throw no combinations. So I was happy to see him back in his bag, back in his true element. And I can't wait to his next fight his next opponent so he could climb that ranks. And I hope Jon Jones keep it, because I want to see a rematch against this too. But before even Rashad has a shot at Jon Jones, I feel he must redeem himself against Lyoto Machida, the Dragon. That was a devastating knockout he suffered years ago when he was champion. And I feel like for him to get a title shot, he has to he has to beat that man in order to get a title shot. So I'm interested to see Rashad's next 2 fights to see where it's going to go. And Dan Henderson, again, this is the second fight in a row he lost by a close decision. So I'm interested to see where he's going to go with his next fight. How does he feel? Who can he fight? Who do y'all want him to fight? Because he ain't going to fight Jones, of course, because he just lost to the #1 contender. And he lost to Rashad. So what? Phil Davis he supposed to fight next? I don't know. Yo, thumbs up, thumbs down. But once your thumbs down, the hell is your like. And I catch you on the next pay-per-view when the GOAT steps to the stage and shows the world why he's the greatest. Peace out.